Habits. They make or they break you. It's no less true for bloggers. I've seen a lot of promising bloggers who put off writing down their best ideas until someone else has beaten them to it. Others let distractions destroy their passion. There are other counterproductive habits that are worth discussing too. And the goal of this video is to help you get back on the blogging track by determining which bad habit is causing you serious problems. Like with anything in life, content writing is vulnerable to the development and persistence of some very bad habits. Bad habits in writing, publishing, and syndication of your content can interfere with your overall quality, the long-term viability of your campaign, and of course, the size and loyalty of your readership. Fortunately, your content strategy is an ever-evolving entity, and no matter how long these habits have been forged, it is possible to break them if you're aware of them and have committed yourself to the process of breaking them. If you catch yourself involved in any of these 5 terrible content habits, it's time to reevaluate your content strategy and try to move past them. Bad habit number 1, irregular posting frequency. The danger of posting inconsistently is that it's a surefire way to annoy visitors who have developed a liking for your blog. If you intend to attract a steady stream of loyal followers over time, be sure to post on a regular basis. How regular should you post? Really depends on you. You could update your blog daily, 2 or 3 times a week, or every business day. No matter what schedule you choose, stick to it. One of the biggest benefits of posting regularly is that your content freshness plays into search ranking. The more you post fresh, relevant content, the more the search engines will give you favorable rankings. The importance of consistency in a content marketing program cannot be understated. While each of your articles needs to be a unique piece, they also need to fall in line with a consistent brand voice, a consistent feel, and consistent schedule. Often small business owners especially have a hard time maintaining a consistent publication schedule. Since content marketing may not be a primary concern or resources or scarce for many, some entrepreneurs take it upon themselves to DIY it. And so that turns to infrequency of posts and really voice and all other things. This kind of inconsistency makes it really impossible to build a loyal audience. And it leads to unpredictable publications. And so followers don't know when to check for updates. Focusing on inconsistent topics can also be a problem, especially if you meander outside your business's realm of expertise. It's important to have diversity of topics available for your disposal, but you'll also want to become known as an expert in a specific niche. If you can't, your business might fall into a pit of irrelevance and overly general or non-specific material. Having a consistent brand voice can be the glue to hold your separate topics together. Make sure you have an outline and plan for it, especially if you're using multiple writers. Bad habit number 2, you're ignoring visitors. Nothing is more rewarding for bloggers than seeing readers visit their blogs on a regular basis. If you've developed regular followers for your blog, let them know about it and share that you're thankful and also acknowledge them. Make it a point of appreciating them by maybe posting a tweet or moderating comments. And if people are tweeting your posts and commenting, return the favor by tweeting their content or simply posting a shout out or DMing them to acknowledge their attention. Make acknowledging your visitors a regular habit, not only by building a solid following and loyal following, but also to develop a healthy two-way relationship that both of you can benefit from. Bad habit number 3, you're paying too much attention to stats. Paying attention to stats is a great way to learn how you're doing and how to improve your blog. It even gives you insight as to where visitors are coming from and which keywords they've used to find you. However, you should not obsess over the numbers. It's counterproductive. Overanalyzing your stats eats up precious time that could be used to produce further great content. If you create great content on a constant basis, the numbers will take care of themselves. Bad habit number 4, obsessing over social networking. Sure, it's great to create relationships with followers via Facebook and Twitter and more, but it's also a great idea to pursue some marketing on other social media channels to gain exposure to your blog. However, don't trade your blogging time for social networking time. You must continue to dedicate a sufficient block of your time to thinking, researching, and composing great content. Focus on constantly creating excellent content for your audience, and if your content is worthy enough to go viral, Loyal readers and one-time visitors will take care of doing the marketing for you. To deal with this problem, set a time for both blogging and a separate time for social media interactions. Schedule your blogging activities for the part of the day when you feel most inspired and productive. Stick to this routine to continue to produce high quality and useful content for your audience. The rest of the time you can use as you feel like you need to. But you should always acknowledge your visitors and followers on social media. Bad habit number 5, you're limiting your content to newsjacking and content borrowing. Let's get one thing straight here. Newsjacking can be a valuable part of your content strategy as long as it's not the only part. Newsjacking is the process of scouting the news for articles relevant to your business and repurposing, or worse, duplicating the article to be valuable to your readers. It's useful because it takes a smaller degree of effort than most articles, since the bulk of the content already exists in some form, and because of the timeliness and relevance. However, once you've newsjacked a series of articles, you might become accustomed to the workflow, and the process of newsjacking may become a majority part of your blogging process. The same habit can occur when you browse your competitors' blogs for inspiration. Rather than reading up on new material, thinking about it, and brainstorming your own new topics, you might get used to cherry-picking new topics directly from your outside sources. While these habits might allow you to skate by Google's algorithms and impress your users for a limited time, if this represents the entirety of your content strategy, you'll be setting yourself up for destruction. You'll never be able to become an authority in your respective field if you don't have a sizable contribution of unique content, materials, facts, and opinions that users can't get anywhere else. Feel free to leave newsjacking as a component of your strategy, but don't neglect the importance of being original. And another bad habit, that's at number 6, writing more than you read. This is a critical mistake of writers everywhere, not just content marketers. The only way to get better at writing is to read. Otherwise, you'll fall into a closed-minded, repetitive way of thinking and writing, and you'll never learn to surpass your own skills. Reading opens new doors and new opinions, new ideas, and new styles of writing that can influence you in a positive way. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in stagnation. It's easy to lose the habit of reading, especially as you become more versed in your field of expertise and more confident in your abilities to churn out blogs. But even the most conservative industries change often, and staying up to date with the latest content can keep you ahead of the curve. Make sure to subscribe to several major publications, including the blogs of your competitors, industry news sites, and national news sites. Read several articles a day if you can, and try to learn something new in every article, even if it's just a fact or a new means of presenting information in your body copy. Another bad habit, you're using the same format every single time. Content marketing has evolved beyond the need to replicate the same written article format with every post. While written content is still valuable because of the sheer volume of scannable text that is presented to a major search engine like Google, users crave a more integrated experience. For example, instead of posting a traditional written article, you could write a step-by-step guide with images accompanying each step of the process. Or you could break the article down into bullet point reminders and post an accompanying video to demonstrate the process. Experiment with different formats for your article and content as well. Instead of relying on a step-by-step guide format, a list-based format, maybe you're going to try something new. When you start writing blogs on a regular basis, following the same format becomes an easier way to manage the process. However, it will ultimately work against your campaign. Diversify your formatting in order to appeal to the widest possible audience and preserve the interest of your current following. And there are many more bad habits I imagine that you're thinking of right now as you watch this video that have impacted your search ranking and results from your blog. And your readership are kind of falling off because of it. So I invite you, focus on one of these bad habits and fix it now. And by doing so, you're able to further optimize your blog and your site for visitors and traffic. Habits take a long time to form, so it's only natural that they'll take a long time to break as well. These habits can result in a serious burden for your content marketing campaign, so it's essential that you get rid of them eventually. But try not to get discouraged if you find it difficult at first. Instead of trying to break all of them down at once, again, focus on one habit at a time. and make a series of gradual changes to improve upon the area of your campaign. When you break the process down into a series of manageable, actionable steps, you'll have a much easier time triumphing and succeeding with overcoming these bad habits. So that way your content marketing strategy can return to its former glory and improve so your audience can experience the wonderful content and ideas you have to share. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this valuable. Make sure to comment down below which of these bad habits or another one that you are experiencing currently for your site and your blog, and we'll be happy to help serve you to fix them. And to learn more about how to build up your organic reach and business using SEO and content, go to SEO.co.